Hello there. I can imagine what you're thinking. Why isn't there any sound? This is Johnny LaSalle, the Painter Man. And what I'm showing you today is a bifold door that, in this particular application, it's dividing a living room from a study. Also, what I want to show you is the product that's being used. In this case, it's called Insulex. It's called Sticks by Insulex. And as you see here, it's a waterborne product. And I'll explain why this application, why this product is being used. And that is because inside this study, there is no heat. So the temperature in here is a lot lower than it is inside that living room. And the temperature change is drastic. So that's why I felt it was appropriate to use this type of primer for this application, for this pine door. Okay? And this happens to be a gray primer, as you see. And I'll explain why it is that it's gray. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me. Okay? All right. You got me now. Okay. Something that a lot of people don't know. And it's something that's vitally important. It's key, if anything. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, or you could be a contractor, you could be a painter that's not as experienced. One thing that you're going to learn is that if you're going to paint a door red, deep tone red, deep tone gray, green, deep tone could be black, any safety coatings, they all need a gray primer. Otherwise, you're going to be doing 5 coats of a red and it's going to streak. Well, not at the 5th coat. But if you're only planning to do 1 coat or 2 coats, you need to have a gray foundation, a gray primer. Okay? A darker gray, not a light gray. So remember, navy blues, oranges, reds, greens, deep tones, even yellows, depending on the yellow. You need a gray primer. Okay? After you prime, obviously you sand, and then you give it a top coat. Then you let that dry, and then you top coat it again. This happens to be latex. This is the whole purpose of this is so I can finish this today and get out of here and get paid. So that's the lesson for today. Johnny LaSalle is teaching you that any type of surface, even walls, if you're going to use a red, you need to prime it in gray. Okay? It's a no-brainer, but a lot of people don't think about that. Okay? Most people think, oh, white primer will cover anything. No, but then you got to put a red on it. It's going to streak. So, secondly, if you're a homeowner and you're doing it yourself, the doors usually, when you purchase them, the doors usually come with plastic. Look, this right here comes with a plastic coating. Okay? You do not remove that plastic until you paint the door. Once you paint the door, because you're painting in here. Okay? You're painting inside this area here. And having that plastic, that factory plastic, you get to put it on generously. You don't have to worry about slopping it on the glass. Okay? And this glass right here has a texture. This is nice. You don't want to get paint on that. You see? So, it's vital that you do not remove that plastic until your painter paints the door or until you paint the door. Fully. The 3 coats. The 1 primer and the 2 top coats. Okay? Then you remove it. You can use a box cutter. And be careful that you don't start carving the side of the wood. Okay? It's easy to do. So take your time and pay attention to what you're doing. Otherwise, you can damage that door. You're going to start cutting the door up. That's pine, soft. Okay? So, this is now drying. And I'm going to be switching from the primer. I'm going to switching over to the top coat. Okay? But first, I'm going to give this a nice sand. That's the beautiful thing about latex primer, where the primer will dry quickly. In this case, this is a fast drying primer. I love it. Insulax is awesome because it has great, it's a great bonding primer, you see. So it really grips onto the surface that you're painting here. And, you know, and you get the job done, get it done, and you're out. Okay? So thank you very much for viewing my video today. I just wanted to, the lesson for today is what to use for a primer if you're using a deep tone like a red. And again, I'm going to repeat, you're supposed to use a gray primer. Okay? God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you. Thank you for viewing my videos. I hope you find them interesting. You're welcome to share them. And to me, information is free. I learned. I was in charge to learn. This was on-the-job training. I have been a painter for 23 years. I started out being a residential painter, exterior painter. I then started to learn how to work inside. So then I became an interior painter as well. And then from there I transitioned into just being an all-around prep person, into learning the behavior and how to be mindful that when you're inside someone's house, especially a high-end home, what do you do, what not to do, how to approach it, how to take care of it. Because the main objective for painting indoors in someone's home is to protect what they own. Okay? Always and foremost, you protect your best interest is the customer's best interest. Okay? You got to be mindful of that. Appearance. Johnny LaSalle, the Painter Man, I'm always about appearance. My sweatshirt has paint on it, yes, but my pants, for the most part, are clean. I don't use the same pants day in and day out. I actually have 15 changes of clothing. As far as painting is concerned, shirts, sweatshirts, and pants, and socks. A lot of them. So, you know, when you walk into somebody's home, everything is supposed to be quality and appearance and hygiene. So, okay, I guess I got a little carried away. I'm like that. Sorry, forgive me. I just, you know, I'm like this father figure. So, God bless you. 23 years in the business, residential and commercial, institutional, and also, you know, working in protocol, compliant environments. I have that experience. You know, working in pharmaceutical companies, worked at Intel, where they mass produced the microchips. It's called Fab 17. So I've worked in there as well. So it's a lot of fun. Guys, take care. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.